Welcome to the ultimate Black Ops 1 Nocturne Toten High Rounds guide. In this video, you will learn to be what I consider the 3 stages of playing Nocturne Toten: early game slash setup, Tommying, and trading. You will also learn the main strategy commonly used in Black Ops 1 Noct, as well as a small deep dive into the current world records of this map. To start off, the strategy. There is one main strategy on Black Ops 1 Noct. The strategy involves opening up the entire map with the exception of the help door. What you want to do in this strat is stand up against the wall in the first room. Once the zombies have spawned into the map, you can make your way up the staircase and sit in the corner. Once the zombies have made it about this far up the staircase, then you should run down into this room and wait again in this corner until the zombies have almost made it through this doorway. Then you run to the cabinet and wait again, but this time until the zombies are only about this far from. Once they are this far, then you can sprint to the beginning of the second staircase, and you can either shoot right here if the zombies are close enough to kill all of them in one shot. Otherwise, you want to run down into the box room and make a little circle like this that shoot the zombies, killing the horde. Now from here, you want to make a return journey back to the first room by waiting for the zombies to spawn again. You don't need to be standing in a specific place. Once the zombies have spawned, you should make your way up the staircase until either zombies chasing you from the downstairs catch up to you, or you see a zombie coming out of this window. From here, you should run all the way to the next set of stairs and wait until the horde of zombies is about here. Then you want to run down the stairs, make a little loop here, horde up using the entire room, like this.
Oh mais Twitch, qu'est-ce que c'est que ce website?
This before shooting and running back to that wall. But before you can start to run this strategy, you need a setup. The setup on Noct is very simple. When you spawn into the map, you should instantly blow up the barrels outside of the windows on the spawn room that you're seeing right now. If you see any zombies on round 1 while you're blowing up the barrels, feel free to shoot them in the head a couple times with your 1911. Then, by the carbine, which will take you to round 7. At the end of round 7, you should buy the debris, clearing the staircase, go up the stairs to the cabinet room. There are 2 windows on the wall that you need to go and blow up the barrels outside of. After blowing up these barrels, you want to buy the next set of stairs and start hitting the box with the points you gained from the first room. If you want, you can crouch right here and shoot the barrel through the crack of the window while the mystery box is spinning. The 3 things you want to get out of the box is the thunder gun, ray gun, and Simpical monkeys. If you don't get these by the time you have your 3 items, then you should just buy the Thompson. If it takes you more than 20 to 25 hits to get 3 items, then you should restart unless you don't care about optimizing your game. Once you get your 3 items, then you want to start the early game. Now that you have your setup, you can make your way back to the spawn room where you can stay up against this wall and shoot the zombies with your ray gun and T-gun. If the zombies overrun you here, then you can use the pillars around the first room to horde up the zombies and shoot them with the T-gun like this. You can continue making small hordes and shooting with the T-gun. And when you get down to 2 shots in the clip of your T-gun and 0 in the reserve, once it has that amount of ammo, then you should force a max ammo drop by shooting a full horde of zombies with your ray gun. It is good to know your drop cycle so that you know what possible drops you can get next, and so that you don't accidentally get a double max. This brings you to mid game. If you run out of ray gun ammo completely before you get a max ammo, then you will need to do this thing called Tommying. Tommying is when you use the Thompson to kill zombies and force drops. Once you run out of ammo in both your ray gun and T-gun, besides the 2 that you have in your clip for safety, then you want to take the horde of zombies to the box room and run circles in the room, shooting the zombies' heads with your Thompson for extra damage. When you run out of ammo in your Thompson, you obviously buy more ammo from the wall buy and continue to shoot. If you happen to get an insta-kill or nuke before you get a max ammo, you can throw a monkey to easily and safely re-horde up the zombies again, because it can be difficult to horde up in the box room. Once you get a max ammo, however, you can shoot and kill the horde with the thunder gun. You wait a couple of seconds in the box room after shooting, then go upstairs, make your way to the other set of stairs, stall for a few seconds, then go down the stairs and easily horde up the zombies in the first room to use the T-gun and ray gun again. If you want the world record, then you need to run this strat to about round 70 before trading, which will take about 20 hours. You will also need to be lucky not to crash. The reason you run this strat to 70 plus before trading is to prevent hitting the box a lot before you absolutely have to. Because in World at War and Black Ops 1, there's a bug that occurs after a large amount of box hits called box error that I will get into later. In Nox's case, the box error happens about 49,000 box hits in, so you need to Tommy as long as possible before you trade, so you can get through as many rounds as possible before you hit the box again. This is where trading comes in. If you don't know what trading is, then let me explain. Trading is something that you have to do in a lot of zombie maps, especially in Black Ops 1. You start trading once you are out of ammo in the Wonder Weapon. Once you're out of ammo in the weapon, you need to get rid of it by buying a wall weapon, then go into the mystery box and hitting the mystery box until you get that weapon back. Although you could do this up until Nox reset of 160 hours, right? No. There's a bug in the game that limits you to only being able to hit the box a couple thousand times in a game before you crash. The amount that you can hit it differs from map to map, and it also depends on how much you shoot, because shooting more in a game can lower the box error, but Nox's expected box error is about 4,900 hits. However, if you do not know how to trade safely, then you may never be able to reach the box error because you will die. To trade safely, there are one of two things that you can do. One of them involves being safer, but far slower, which doesn't matter for Nox because it's a 160-hour reset, but trading this way will make your game last way longer than it should be. The other strat involves hitting the box twice as fast, but being more likely to die. The strat that you're watching on screen right now is the slower and safer strat. It involves running in loops around the map before picking up your gun. The strat that you're watching right now is faster and more dangerous. In this strat, you will hit the box, then make a full loop around the box room while trying to stall the zombies around this pillar, then run as fast as you can and strafe jump to pick up the weapon outside of the box. Since the zombies are so far away, this gives you a chance to hit the box one more time before making another loop. Now, a problem that you may come up against while trading is with the respawn zombies that come from upstairs and around the windows. Most of the time, you get rid of respawners while trading. You should do damage to the zombies. But in Nox's case, you shouldn't shoot. You should instead separate the horde with the pillars by the Thompson wall by and the pillar nearest to the box after you get your new weapon from the box, as you see on screen. Points are important in this strategy since you are hitting the box close to 5,000 times. If you Tommy to 70, then you should have enough points if you include the points that you will get from the T-gun to last you the rest of the game. However, if you only Tommy to 60, then you will need to shoot low damaging weapons at the horde of zombies while doing the slow trading strat to gain enough points to last the whole game. The weapons useful for this are the Galil, AUG, FAMAS, RPK, HK21, Commando, and Spectre. One way that makes this easier is to think of your inventory as a speed weapon, such as the ballistic knife or CZ75 dual wield. Another inventory slot is dedicated to a weapon that you are trading, and the last slot is for your point gun. When your point guns run out of ammo, you can trade it for another point gun, or if you get a useless weapon that isn't very good for points, that isn't the T-gun, then you should put it in this trading slot. You do this point strat while trading after you're done Tommying, and stop once you have enough points to last you the rest of the game. Sometimes, while ping-ponging back and forth across the map, you may accidentally shoot the T-gun in the first room in a way where you leave one zombie left. In this scenario, you should hug the back wall for as long as possible before running upstairs and running around these few pillars until the rest of the horde catches up to you from downstairs. Sometimes there is one or two zombies that will spawn upstairs, and in that case, you can just move around them using your 2 brain cells. If you want to play this safe, then you can just throw a monkey when you are downstairs in the first room hugging the wall. Although I would not always resort to this because after you are done using Tommy, then you won't be getting max ammos, which means you won't be getting any more monkeys. The Black Ops 1 Nocturne Totem reset is estimated at 160 hours. However, like I said earlier, you will error before you reset. In Fert's 148 Nocturne Totem world record game, he Tommied to round 60 and force drops with ray gun for max ammos when he was low on Thundergun ammo at the end of some rounds. However, in Slew's 148 Noct world record game, he was able to shoot the Thompson for 72 rounds, which means that he saved 246 box hits over Fert in his game. This means that he should have gotten a 150 plus on Noct, and he was on pace to do this, but on round 145 of his game, he got two trades that lasted over 100 hits, and this killed the possible 150. Even after tomming for 20 hours, he still had an 18.3 Thundergun average, while Furret, who'd only tommied to 60, almost 15 hours less than Sluya, only got a 17.5 Thundergun average that allowed him to remain tied with Sluya. This is why this game, Black Ops 1, is so tough. Not physically or mentally, but emotionally. Just think about it, shooting a rifle in a video game for 20 hours, running in circles, then playing another 60 hours of trading, going back and forth across the same tiny map, just to get two trades out of 267 total trades that disallow you from getting the world record. Think about all of what I just said happening to you just to be beat by someone who ran in circles for 15 hours less than you and who only beat you because they were luckier. I hope this video was useful for you. If it was not useful or something does not make sense, feel free to DM me on Twitter or ask me in my Twitch chat during a stream. Both links will be in the description. As I said in the intro, if anything becomes out of date with the world records, or if I learn something new about the strategies, then I will update the pinned comment as well as the description of this video. All of my links as well as the world record holders links will be in the description. Thank you for watching.